everyone. I welcome you all to today's topic decodified session. In this session, we are going to talk about a new scheme that the Government of India has released, One Nation One Fertiliser. So, under this particular scheme, government wants all bags of subsidized fertilizer to prominently say Bharat and mention the subsidy scheme as well. Now, we shall be covering this particular topic in the following sequence. We shall be looking at the key highlights related to this new development, the rationale behind the scheme, the drawbacks of the scheme, followed by the prelims and mains based practice questions for you all. So, this is going to be a good mains material session, which shall of course be including the nitty-gritties with regards to prelims. Before I begin, I want to talk to you about the GS2 and GS4 Polity IR and Ethics Foundation courses for 2023 beginning on 1st of September, that is tomorrow. The timings are given over here. You are going to be taught by Nitin Shivhare sir. Also, current affair batch is going to begin in the first week of September, and public administration batch for optional is going to begin on 25th of September. To inquire further regarding the admission and the courses, do contact us on the given numbers, and you can also visit our office in the old Rajinder Nagar market. Now, let's get back to the topic. So, the key highlights. The Ministry of Chemicals and Fertilizers has announced on Wednesday, that is August 24th, that it has been decided to implement One Nation One Fertiliser by introducing a single brand for fertilizers and logo under the fertilizer subsidy scheme named Pradhanmantri Bhartiya Janurvarak Pariyojna PMBJP. Now, under the new One Nation One Fertilizer scheme, companies are allowed to display their name, brand, logo and other relevant product information only on 1/3 of the space of their bags. On the remaining, the 2/3 space, that is, the Bharat brand and the Pradhanmantri Jan Urvarak Pariyojna logo will have to be shown. The government has also asked fertilizer companies not to procure old design bags from September 15, adding that the rollout of the new bags under One Nation One Fertiliser would begin from October 2. The order added that the companies would be given a lead time of 4 months to exhaust the old packaging from the market. Now, let's understand the rationale behind the scheme. What is the thought process that goes behind such schemes? So, the maximum retail price of urea actually is currently fixed by the government, which compensates companies for them higher cost. Manufacturing or imports incurred by them, the MRPs of non-urea fertilizers on paper decontrolled, but companies cannot avail of subsidy if they sell at MRPs higher than the informally indicated by the government. To simply put it, there are some 26 fertilizers inclusive of urea on which government is bearing subsidy and also effectively decides their MRPs. Now, apart from subsidizing and deciding at what price the company can sell, the government also decides where they can sell. This is done through Fertilizer Movement Control Order 1973. Under this particular order, the Department of Fertilizers draws an agreed monthly supply plan on all subsidized fertilizers in consultation with manufacturers and importers. This supply plan is issued before 25th of each month for the following month. So, the subsidized plan for October will be rolled out before September 25th. With that, the department also regularly monitors movement to ensure fertilizer availability as per requirement, including in remote areas. When the government is spending a vast sum of money on fertilizer subsidy, the bill is likely to cross 2 lakh crore in 2022-23. Plus, deciding where and at what price the companies can sell, it would obviously want to take credit also, so much regulation it is having, and send the message to farmers, because recently it was seen during the new farm laws rollout that the government disappointed a huge community of farmers. So this is the whole thought process, reasoning that has been broken down by the experts with regards to the rationale behind the scheme. Now, what are the drawbacks of the scheme? Since it is under controversy, there's a lot of hue and cry amongst the opposition. Let's understand why that hue and cry is there. So a couple of issues are immediately apparent with regards to this particular scheme. Number one, it will disincentivize fertilizer companies from undertaking marketing and brand promotion activities. They will now be reduced to contract manufacturers and importers for the government. Any company's strength ultimately is its brand and farmer trust built over the decades. But now the farmers would not, in fact, these companies would not get exposure to such a public view. Currently, in case of any bag or batch of fertilizers not meeting the required standards, the blame is put on the company, but now the blame will go towards the government. Politically, the scheme might be boomerang rather than benefiting the ruling party, because if something goes wrong, the blame is again on the ruling party, that is the Modi government. So what to do about it? As I've told you always, that as a UPSC CSE aspirant, whenever we are looking at limitations, drawbacks, problems, obstacles, hindrances, any issue whatsoever with anything, we always also along with it look for the solution. So what is going to be the solution? Experts are calling for direct benefit transfer to the farmers and decontrolling the price of fertilizers. Already the government is giving DBTs to farmer, but it can be increased if you want to increase your goodwill among the farmers, right? So that the system empowers the farmers by giving them range of choices and motivates manufacturers to make better products. Because if the products are not subsidized and are left on the free forces of market, and the farmers are empowered monetarily to buy as they like, the competition will make and push the companies, the manufacturers of these fertilizers, to improve the quality of their product and also sell it on the reasonable price. All of this in turn would help reduce the subsidy bill. While the government has tried direct benefit transfer in fertilizers on a pilot basis, a massive subsidy target announced by government till 2026 don't seem to indicate a full-fledged rollout of DBT system anytime soon, while the DBT seems like a better solution. So this was about the discussion we had to have about One Nation One Fertiliser scheme. Now let me take you towards the prelims practice question. In order to prevent diversion to industrial use of which of the following product neem coating has been done by the Government of India? Your options are A. Medicines, B. Stones, C. Urea, and D. Agricultural produce. You can put in your answers in the comment box below. You can also pause this video to do the same. And the answer for this particular question is C, that is urea. Similar such question has already been asked by UPSC in the previous years. The mains practice question for today is discuss the issues related to the nutrient-based subsidy scheme (NBS). Also suggest the way forward for holistic fertilizer subsidy policy in India. You shall be answering this particular question in 250 words and send in your answers to us on WhatsApp to get them reviewed. This is it for today. I shall see you again tomorrow. Till then, take care, stay tuned. Thank you so much for joining in.